Hey guys, it's Lala and welcome back to my channel, Lalas Land. So today I'm doing a new recipe. I have never cooked this before, but I see it on Pinterest all of the time because I love Pinterest. I saw ham and Swiss sliders, but Greg and I don't prefer ham, so I've switched it up a little bit. And today I'm gonna be making turkey Swiss sliders. I'm really excited for it. I'm very hungry and I hope that it turns out really good. Remember, if you like this video or like any of my other cooking videos, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel. I would really appreciate it also. And don't forget to subscribe if you are not, and let's get into the recipe. So first, let's talk about the things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need a 9x13 baking pan. I'm actually gonna be using this aluminum pan here. You're also going to need aluminum foil. You're going to need a cooking spray. Any kind will do, whatever cooking spray you like. Package of the Hawaiian rolls. I like the King's Hawaiian, and this is a 12 count. You'll need 12 slices of Swiss cheese, 18 slices of thin, either ham if you're choosing ham. I'm using oven roasted turkey breast, whichever meat you'd like to use. About 18 thin slices. I got a pound of turkey. I figured this would be plenty. You'll also need a stick of butter, yellow mustard, Worcestershire sauce, dried chopped or minced onion, salt, pepper, and these are optional, but Parmesan cheese, you can use the grated or the shredded, and dried parsley. So one of the first things you're gonna wanna do is if you're using a regular 9x13, like a baking pan of your own, you'll want to line it with foil, and then you'll want to spray that with cooking spray. But we're gonna be using this aluminum pan, so I don't need to line it with foil. This is fine. We are gonna go ahead and spray this with cooking spray. You wanna take your rolls out of the packaging in one, large regular piece. Okay, so next you want to cut your slab of, get a bread knife if you have one, it'll make it a little easier. And you want to cut these lengthwise. So cut them moving this direction, not that way, in half lengthwise. Now you're gonna want to take off your top slab, remove that. So I don't know if I mentioned this, you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 350 degrees before you start this process. That way it's preheated. So next you're gonna wanna take your bottom slab and you're gonna wanna set it down in your pan. And now you're gonna want to layer with half of your ham, then the Swiss cheese, all the Swiss cheese, and then the other half of the ham. So 9 slices, then 12 slices of cheese, and then 9 slices of ham or turkey. We're using turkey, so whichever you prefer. next thing I'm gonna do now that that part is done is I'm going to take my stick of butter, I'm going to melt it in the microwave. Once you have your melted butter, you're going to take the rest of the ingredients, minus the Parmesan and the parsley, and mix them together. When I went over the directions, or the ingredients needed, I put the amounts on the screen. I'll do the same thing now as I add them. You're going to need a tablespoon of yellow mustard. You're going to need half a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Half a tablespoon of dried minced onion. 1/4 tablespoon of salt and pepper, which I'm just gonna eyeball. Sorry, that was 1/4 teaspoon also, not 1/4 tablespoon on the salt and pepper. Once you have all of that in a bowl, you're gonna just whisk it all together. You're now going to put the top slab of your buns, your rolls, back on top. Next, we're going to pour this on top evenly, as evenly as possible. Now you're going to cover this with foil and let it sit 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll come back in about 10 minutes and check on this. Okay, so this has sat for 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and open it up because again, your oven should have already been preheated to 350. So we'll take it off. And now we're going to bake it uncovered for 20 minutes. Okay, so if you hear any noise in the background, that is just my air fryer. It is making our tater tots to go with our sandwiches. But this is what it looks like when you take it out of the oven. It's nice and golden brown on top. They're a little bit toasted. It smells amazing. So now here's where, if you had a silicone brush, that would be helpful. I'm not sure where mine is. But you can take anything that's left, like on the sides of your sauce, and just kind of spread it on top of your sandwiches. Like so, and you may or may not have a lot left, and you don't have to do this. It's just an extra step that I'm taking as to not waste any of the yummy. You just kind of rub that on top. Again, if you had a silicone brush, if I knew where mine was, that would be helpful. And now you'll take your Parmesan cheese, if you choose to add that, and you can sprinkle that on top of your sandwiches. And it's just, you know, to your liking. And then same thing that's optional is your parsley flakes. And these can just go on top as well as a garnish. And they also just add a little bit more flavor. And here they are. These are my turkey and Swiss sliders. We will go ahead and get these cut, put on a plate, and I will come back and I will show you what it looks like on the plate when they're sliced open. But you are just going to take a knife and cut them, as you can see the lines of the sliders, and you'll cut them that way. So here they are plated. This is Greg's plate. They look so good, and you can see the cheese is all nice and stretchy. You've got some tater tots to go with them. And Greg has already tasted one. He said that they're delicious. I definitely recommend it. It's super easy. You can budget friendly. Definitely recommend. So remember, if you guys like this video, make sure you're giving it a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know if you will try this recipe, and I look forward to speaking with you guys in the comments, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.